Hey, good looking. I'm so glad that you came to my kitchen this week to sit there and see what we all have cooking. Well, this week we're going to do another Instant Pot Weeknight Warrior Night, and I'm going to sit there and show you how easy it is to do a copycat recipe of Maid Rite loose meat sandwiches. So be sure to grab a hold of that vine and swing right on in my kitchen. And let's get cooking. Good looking. Now, you're going to be needing 1.5 pounds of ground beef. So let's go ahead and add that to our Instant Pots. So I have my ground beef right here. I'm going to turn the saute feature on. And I'm going to sit there and put 1 tablespoon of oil down on the inside of my Instant Pot before I add my ground beef. We're going to let the oil heat up before we add our ground beef, and we're just going to sit there and lightly brown all of the beef. We're not going to cook it all the way through. Let's go ahead, add the ground beef. Grab a spoon and let's break apart the ground beef. Now remember, we're just browning it. We're not cooking it. We're just adding some color to the outside and also giving it a layer of flavor to savor. Okay, let's talk about the rest of the ingredients that we're going to be needing. You're going to be needing 1 cup of water. You're going to be needing 1 package of the Lipton onion soup mix. You're going to be needing 1 cup of chicken broth, but instead I'm using chicken bouillon. That's why I have the 1 cup of water over here. If you have chicken broth, go ahead and use that in the place of the water. But I have in this little serving dish or dipping dish, I have 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon, along with 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And in this dish over here, I have 1 tablespoon of the onion powder and 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard. Now, I'm just going to sit there and go ahead, add these ingredients. To my ground beef that is browning all up. I'm going to mix that all in. Now, I'm just going to kind of let these flavors all meld together inside of the Instant Pot. In other words, I want them to start the party before we bring the party to all of our tummies. So let's get them layers of flavor all going, and then we're going to add the 1 cup of water. Let's go on in for a close-up view. There you go. See, I'm not cooking it all the way. There's still some red to the meat. Now, I'm going to sit there and add our last ingredient, and that is the 1 cup of water. I'm going to give it 1 final stir. Oh yeah. Does that smell good? Okay, I'm gonna grab my cover. We're gonna put our cover on. We're gonna close it. We're gonna make sure our vent is in the sealed position. We're gonna come down here. We're gonna turn it off. We're gonna push the manual button, and we're gonna set the time for 10 minutes. We're gonna allow the pressure on the inside of the Instant Pot to build up. When it builds up enough pressure, that's when it will do the 10-minute countdown. And then we're gonna sit there and do a quick release. Okay, it's about to sound off, and remember, we're gonna be doing a quick release. Okay, come up here, open up your vent. Oh, the pressure should be, oh, there's still some in there. Now, when we open it, always open it away from you. That way, you do not get any steam burns. Now, I'm gonna give it a good stir. I'm gonna sit there and turn it off. I'm gonna come back over here. We're gonna put the saute button back on, and we're gonna cook off any of these juices that may be on the inside. See, there's juice. So we want to sit there and reduce all of the juice. Now, I'm going to take you in for a close-up view because all that liquid cooked down, and I want you to get a good idea of how yours should look inside of the Instant Pot. So, there you go. See, all the water has, or not water, all that broth has cooked down. And now we can sit there and come down here and turn it all off. Now, let's go ahead and build that loose meat sandwich. I made some Hawaiian Kings rolls, and now I'm just gonna sit there, slice this in half so we can sit there and pile all this Maid Rite loose meat sandwich meat onto my King's Hawaiian roll. I have my little fake out, take out basket. Now I went ahead and I put a bandana down on the inside. I'm gonna sit there, open up my roll all the way, and I'm gonna sit there and put all that Maid Rite loose meat sandwich meat onto my King's Hawaiian roll. So I'm gonna sit there and grab some of that goodness and put it right on my dinner, my King's Hawaiian roll. Put the top back on, and I'm just gonna plunk it down inside of my basket here, and I'm gonna continue to load up the rest of my basket with the food and commence eating. Okay, I finished off the rest of my fake out, take out basket, and now I'm just gonna hand it off to one of my family members to eat, because remember, I'm showing you a trifecta recipe all in one.
Boy, do I love Instant Pot Weeknight Warrior dishes such as this one. Now, who doesn't love to have a copycat recipe of the Maid Rite loose meat sandwiches? I know I do. Now, If you're a new subscriber, I want to welcome you to my channel. If you're not yet a subscriber, go up, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And as always, here's to happy cooking, but better yet, happy eating. So y'all come back now. You hear?